All right. Welcome, everyone, to another Less Than Reputable production. Today, we are in the beautiful and sunny Los Angeles, California at Whittier High School to go through the Beach City Hoops orientation. We got a lot of freshmen out here. We got a lot of young kids. We're going to be seeing the future.
We are going to be seeing the future. It's a great day in Whittier, California, and there's a lot of talent out here. Actually, I was a little skeptical when you have this kid is
His
insane. By the
bouncy,
way,
yeah, I've been
sorry,
watching him,
I'm
yeah.
getting distracted watching him. He just made a windmill look easier than.
Did he actually windmill it? I saw
Yeah,
him go up a couple times,
yeah,
and he didn't get it.
he had he brought it down. He had the full extension there. But no, there's going to be a lot of great basketball that's going to be played today. We're going to do our best to bring it to you in a fun and exciting way that you should be used to by now when it comes to a less than reputable broadcast. Wolf is looking at us. Our buddy Wolf from the first broadcast is looking
Yeah.
at us. We were hoping to get him on the broadcast later today, but
Look at that. That
should
worked
be.
out perfectly. It covers all the chairs.
It covers it perfectly. It is good.
What's up, Wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Wolf,
you. Your name is on the graphic. It's going to be cool, man.
Wolf just got he just got commandeered to coach, so
We'll be
it's
keeping track of records.
yeah, it's gonna be a fun one here, no doubt. We've got Team Wood versus Team Harlan. Team Harlan will be in the white jerseys, and Team Wood will be in the dark blue. So we're doing NBA, NFL rules when it comes to the jerseys. Is that right, Matt? We're doing.
Yeah, they don't know. The viewers won't know.
The
but
kids
they,
don't know.
They know now. The home team is going to be the blue team. That was what Lex was alluding to here.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting ready to go here. So let's go ahead and swap to that game camera. Let's watch some basketball here. I'm going to take this back.
We're gonna.
So we have the sheets in front of us. Do we have the clock? I think we might need the clock to get set up. Hold on, referees. We don't have the clock yet. Hold on. No clock.
there's
What are we doing?
There's no clock,
But there are points.
but there are some points. Team Harlan's point gets the first bucket of the afternoon. I was going to go to Darius Dixon.
Don't we need a clock?
He's from Roosevelt High School, and there's a travel on the other end.
He said only do score.
Oh,
We're going to a target
it's
score.
a target score.
Classic AC.
Classic AC to pull a rabbit out of the hat at the last second like that. Only AC would do that. Now we're putting 30 minutes on the clock just because in a normal basketball game it is nice to have a running clock of some kind. It at least gives the illusion that there's pressure, that there's
The graphic needs a clock.
The graphic also does need a clock.
The graphic was prepared for a clock.
People at home, now you guys know there is a target score that these teams will be playing to. But once again, Team Harlan jumped out with a quick lead, the 2-0 bucket by Darius Dixon. Good steal from Coach Wood team.
One thing that I do want to say to all of our viewers watching currently, as I said at the top, these are a lot of freshmen, so we're going to see a lot of mistakes here. But
hey,
we saw dunk.
There we
just now.
go. Okay.
A lot of these kids will be finding their game. They're in a beautiful part of the game of basketball where really the world is their oyster in a sense. Whatever they want to do out here on the court, they can do it. They're learning the game. They're very fresh to it. It doesn't get much of a fresher time than your freshman year of high school.
That must be why they call it a freshman year. It is very fresh. It's opportunity, like Matt said, to find yourself, and should be exciting seeing some of these kids get an opportunity to really get up and down the court. And we've got a deep three there. Coach Wood's team jumps to a 5-4 lead.
Do we know what the target score is that they're playing to?
I don't think we do. We probably should ask the scorekeep, but
yeah, we'll get that in a second here.
But yeah, there's Kai Patton. Step back is right off that back rim. I remember when I was a freshman. Seems like a decade and a half ago because it was, but yeah, it
Not
was.
a
It was.
decade and a half.
Yeah, man.
Just about a decade.
No, I'm Matt. How old do you think I am, brother?
Not a decade and a half from 18.
Freshman.
Oh, freshman.
Freshman, brother. Yeah, you're 14, and God, this
I've
guy was a 18-year-old freshman. We might want
If
to.
I was an 18-year-old freshman,
Who let him around all this technology? But yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm sure you remember your freshman year of high school playing basketball. The goal, obviously, one day to get on varsity. You'll probably have a handful of guys that will be on their varsity teams. You'll have some others that might might start off on freshmen and other levels, but opportunities like this in the summer, this is the best time to work on your game.
is it the summer? Or I think they started school.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they did. They did technically start
It does
school, probably.
still feel like summer. It's a beautiful sunny day here. Always summer vibes in Los Angeles, though.
Very true. We're very spoiled down here.
Is this area called Whittier?
This is Whittier, where the girls are prettier. That's the city slogan. So I've been told. That's what I've been told.
I should have transferred over here.
Yeah, I'm not from this area, but no, this is a beautiful part of suburban Los Angeles. Tough
Nice
move.
take.
That's a tough finish. That's an upperclassman finish right there through
That
traffic.
was King Johnson.
Okay.
Going to Warren High School here.
Warren's got a pretty solid program. He gets the rebound on the other end too. He looks to push.
These kids have some good skills for freshmen.
Yeah.
As a
Lines
freshman,
up a three. King Johnson, 5
Back
quick
to
points
back.
for him. Okay. All right, coach at Warren High's got to be impressed with his game. Got to be excited about his potential. You know, I think that's to your point, Matt. I think the game has evolved. That's actually something I was talking about with some of the other coaches. The game has really, really evolved. I mean, outside of NIL, social media, situations like this, where, you know, you're having a showcase broadcasted, but the game has really evolved. You're starting to see younger players with a lot more athleticism and coming in a little bit, you know, more ready to go or ready to contribute right away.
way more skilled. We're at a commercial here. We're not at a commercial. We're at a timeout. We should be at a commercial. If we were a highly paid broadcast, we would be at a commercial right now.
You'd be seeing the advertisements on your screen.
We can go to our camera while we wait for this commercial here. This is going to be a broadcast where we're just going to do a lot of this live as we go here.
Yeah.
But to your point, yeah, what I was going to say as a young freshman, as a 14-year-old, not 18-year-old, as I stated before, I pretty much had one move, and that was just a right-handed hesitation. I would just come down, hesitate, and then I would either go by or I would shoot it.
There you go.
And these kids have way more than that. These kids are dribbling with their left hand.
Yeah, this kid right here,
their offhand.
Jonah Kim from Canyon High School, he was lighting it up. So earlier, before we actually went live and before we had this 5-on-5 full court, Beach City Hoops commissioner and the sponsor of this event, AC, had the kids do kind of like a king of the court. And this kid, Jonah Kim, he's the smallest guy on the court. He was absolutely frying everybody. One-on-one, half court. I mean, he hit step back three after step back three. And the thing that I noticed, he has a very quick release on that three ball.
Where's he going to school?
He's going to Canyon High School.
And where's that?
That's a good question. I'm going to look that up. Look up Canyon High School. Because there's a couple of different canyons out here.
Good pull up there. We got another quick timeout here. Are we just doing subs? Just subs. Only subs this time. We didn't sub them in the last timeout, so we had a timeout to sub here.
Yeah, Canyon High School's in Anaheim, right across from the Santa Ana River.
Ooh. Wonder if they do field trips to Disneyland.
They might. Actually, and you know, it's funny. Canyon High School, now that I think about it, a really great player, Chris Anderson, and I believe his older brother, Jeremy Anderson, went to Canyon High School.
Chris Anderson, the Birdman?
No. Chris Anderson, he
There's your boy. Big
went
shot.
Yeah, man, he's good. He went to USD. His older brother Jeremy, went to UCLA. They just crafty guards, really quick, great ball handling, could shoot, could score at all 3 levels. But yeah, the Anderson bros, they were good. They went to Canyon High School as well, I believe.
Oh, good take.
Good
That was
take.
a
Looking
great
like a young Seska out there with the step through.
Great use of his length there. That was, once we get him to turn around, we'll be able to see his jersey number here.
Good pass. That's a pocket pass right there. Big man bobbled it a little bit, but he was able to put it down.
Houston Roll was that last basket for Team Wood here from Bishop Alemany. Do you know where Bishop Alemany is?
I don't, but I'll tell you right now, I will be on map duty to find all these high schools.
Alemany is a city in San Francisco. Fun fact for all of our Los Angeles viewers.
Bishop Alemany, that is going to be in the Mission Hills area of the San Fernando Valley.
San Fernando Valley?
Yeah, that's right off the off the 5 freeway and the 118, right there nestled between 3 freeways, actually.
We should probably give a post about the games being started now, because our first post didn't. There was no games.
Oh, I made a post about the games being started.
You just made one just now?
I said we're live.
When was that?
49
seconds ago. Oh, perfect. Okay, great.
Yeah, 28 minutes ago.
We got another viewer. Look at that. It's already working.
All right. Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us here as Team Harlan's team is
great pass.
up to a 12-point lead.
Yeah, let me find out the target score here. What's the, you know what the target score is? AC, what's the target score is now 75. All right,
Target score is 75. We've got Beach City Hoops Commissioner Alex Carmen. You're not on camera, buddy, but it's all good.
Yeah, we can give that microphone if they want to stand and talk, though.
Yeah, at some point we'll loop AC in. We'll get his thoughts on another successful event that he's running here.
75.
75 is the target score. 27-16. Coach Harlan's team is up.
If I was a betting man, I don't think we're getting to 75 within 21 minutes.
Yeah, they would have to start lighting it up. There's a deep 3 right there for Coach Wood's team. They head back down on the other end.
That man was double teamed. We needed a pass, or a cut, excuse me.
He's out there doing the dirty work. That's Shaylin Shepard right there.
He's a big body. He's the largest person on the court today.
He's going to be going to Brentwood High School. Brentwood's got a nice presence down low. And the one thing they say about basketball, Matt, you can't teach height.
No.
You cannot teach height.
Also can't teach athleticism, which Kai Patton has like an incredible amount of.
Yeah, seeing where he is at 14, 15, it's going to be scary when he kind of reaches that athletic prime. Great
Nice
steal
layup there.
There we go. Coach Wood's team cuts the lead for Coach Harlan to 8.
And that was Austin Kirksey out of
I'm telling you,
Bishop
look at this kid. Look at this kid. Look at this kid.
Great pass.
He's got a great feel for the game.
Debatable if that was a travel. I thought I saw the pivot foot stay down.
I thought I saw the. I thought I sound like Sylvester.
Stallone?
Jesus. No, Sylvester the cat. I thought I put a cat. I can't even talk into the mic. Jeez.
Oh, are we getting another dunk? He is so athletic.
He's crafty.
We're calling it travel there? I think
No, sub. Yeah, I was going to say.
I was going to stand up.
Kai Patton, man, this kid is athletic. He is going to be a problem. Where's he going to high school again?
Corona Centennial.
Corona Centennial was the team that Long Beach Poly defeated for the 2011 CIF Championship. I was the starting point guard on that team. Corona Centennial had a great team that year. They had 3 high-level D1 guys, Dominique Dunning, Jalon Wheelwright, and Mike Caffey. So Kai Patton's going to join a storied program at Corona Centennial.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you. It was a hard-fought battle, man. They were a good team. It's a good tradition out there with that school. Those IE schools do have a good. They have a lot of talent, a lot of underrated talent. I think a lot of people focus on the South Bay, the LA Basin, but Inland Empire produces a lot of pros. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Kawhi Leonard from Compton, but moved out to Riverside, so he did play a lot in.
Where did he go to high
Empire.
school?
He spent some time, I think, at Compton Centennial, and then I think he went to, I forget where he transferred. Let's see. Martin Luther King in Riverside. Canyon Springs. Maybe he didn't go to Compton Centennial. Maybe I made that up. Yeah, he went to MLK out there.
It's all right.
Seska giving the good old vouch of confidence.
25-31. And we're going to 75. Target score of 75
About halfway there.
in the Beach City orientation. As a note for our viewers, these are all freshmen out here. All the class of 2028, I believe, which is a crazy number to think about.
It is a wild number to think about.
Big shot. He's having a day.
Have a day, young man. King Johnson.
Nice move.
Tough
foul.
move.
Yeah,
Draws
I
the
thought
foul.
so.
Yeah, he got clobbered on the way to the basket. He's going to shoot 2.
King Johnson's got to have at least 8 to 10 points here. He might be our leading scorer.
He just might. We got the statistician next to us, so we'll have to check in at the next timeout break and get an update on those stats for you guys.
Yeah, we're going to 75 straight here, too, with no halftime.
I believe so. Corner 3, no good. Team Harlan's doing a great job on the boards. They're getting a lot of second chance opportunities. And that one maybe will result in some free throws. That's Justin Stone. He's going to Pacifica Christian in Orange County. Looks like they're shooting a 1-for-2 type situation. That one goes out of bounds. It's going to be Team Wood basketball.
We forgot to record.
Oh, always a good time. Step back, nice. Nothing but the bottom. That was Austin Kirksky.
I need to create a
Bishop
macro
Montgomery.
that when I start, like when we go, it also
Goes.
hits the records, yeah. This is becoming a problem. Can he get another one?
Johnson 3.
And where's he going?
He's making it look easy.
Warren
Warren
High
High School,
School.
man. I'm telling you. Warren's got himself a dog right here.
And where's Warren located in?
That one I know is in LA. Warren High School is definitely in Los Angeles.
He's coming for some more here. He's got the ball. Oh,
Downey, actually.
Downey, huh?
So right down the road.
Yeah, fairly close.
Yeah, I think one of the most interesting things that I think you're starting to see more of as Coach Harlan's team nearly had a fast break opportunity. Ball goes the other way. You're starting to see more of, though, is
Tough finish.
You're starting to see kids really trying to, parents really, but kids as well, really trying to find programs that fit them and their style of basketball. You know, I think when maybe me and you were coming up, seems like a lifetime ago, but just under 2 decades ago. For the viewers at home, we're totally fine here. But what I was
Well,
saying.
I turned my mic down, so technically they shouldn't have heard me.
Oh yeah. They don't even know what's going on. But what's different is, I don't know if it was the same for your high school experience, but it very much was about the schools in my area. Now you have kids that live in different cities that might look to go to a different program because of a coach, because of a relationship, because of a better fit, style of play. So you're going to see a lot of names probably pop around. There's a lot more transfer opportunities for them. It's just it's a completely different ballgame, it feels like.
Yeah, what are there rules to transfer in high school?
I believe there are. I think that it still does require, unless you're going to a private school, it still does require you to it requires you to live within that school district, have an address in that school district. There's workarounds. I think, a lot of people have family members that live in different parts, so you might be able to finesse in that way.
I transferred after my freshman year, I transferred. So I went to Burlingame, which was out of my technical zone. The zone for me, and I'm from the Bay Area, for anybody who's watching.
Yeah.
The zone for me was in San Bruno, which was a high school named Cappuccino, which is where I graduated from. But when I transferred after my freshman year, so I had to get like special permission to go there for the start. You had to go through like a raffle or something like that, basically.
Wow.
Because only a select amount of kids could do that. And then when I transferred back, I didn't have to do any type of raffle because I was transferring to my technically home school, but I did have to get a bunch of things signed for like CIF, basically saying that I was good to transfer and it wasn't a transfer because of athletics, and it was a transfer of just like wanting to go home, because I guess there's different rules about transferring for athletics, but that was, like we said, 15 years ago now, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'd be interested to know what the rules are now, because
it seems like it's different.
It seems more prominent, and like there's also all the other teams too. You have like the team elite, right? Like there's also the team elite wasn't the right way to say it. The prep schools. There's the prep schools.
Yeah.
So much more now, whereas they didn't have prep schools before. I mean, they had prep schools before, but I think there was a lot less of them.
Yeah. I don't think their footprint was as big as they are now, for sure. Yeah, prep schools, private schools. I mean, there was a point where I thought, honestly, after my sophomore year at Poly, I was going to transfer schools. And it ended up working out where I was able to stay and finish both my academic coursework and my basketball career there. But yeah, I definitely feel like there's a lot more. I don't know if it's leniency or just opportunity is the right word for these kids to really find homes that better fit them in terms of athletic programs. We did have a change here. It looks like Coach Harlan's team will now be shooting on the southern-facing court, so they did do a basket swap.
So we did get a halftime here.
Yeah, we did get a little bit of a light halftime. And Johnson picking up where he left off in the first half. Another deep three for him. Scores 41-36. Tough move, I'm telling you, man. This kid is good. Jonah Kim is good. He's going to give a lot of people problems in Canyon High School.
15. He's got 15.
Jalen Shepard gets his shot blocked. It's kind of hard to do. Guy at his size.
We've lost our viewer, by the way. We had somebody tuning in. They decided this is not for them.
Got a spill on the court down on the baseline, so get some feet on that. I believe we have 3 games today.
3 games?
I believe so, right?
I would assume, because we probably have the next game, and then we'll have the championship.
Yeah, so we'll have 3 contests for you.
That should be fun.
Johnson
Ow.
was looking for Shepard, couldn't find him. Team Wood will look to take the lead.
Jonah Kim, I'll tell you what, he's definitely on the shorter side, but he's down there taking a beating and not, like, he just took an elbow to the face, and he didn't even react to it.
Yeah, he's down there mixing it up, man.
King gets another bucket.
King Johnson, he's got about 35% of his team's points.
I'll tell you what, King Johnson is the king of this game. That was a nasty step back. That was, yeah.
Rest were looking at each other like who was going to make that call since it went over the backboard. It obviously does not count, and it will be Harlan basketball going the other way.
They left King wide open, and they got lucky. Here's Kai Patton. That was impressive. That was a left-handed floater off of his left foot.
That's usually not how the way it's supposed to work.
Oh, he's
Patton looking to get. Oh, we thought we had a poster coming. That's still a nice, pretty highlight. So we'll take it.
He is athletic. Got some substitutions coming here during these free throws. We're picking up here, 45-43. We are playing to a 75 target score. We're not sure if it's a 75 before or after the 9 minutes that we have left here, or if the 9 minutes will wrap it up for us. We're going to find out together. So it'll be a nice little fun surprise.
Yeah, target score games are interesting because it really forces the players to have that awareness.
Great pass.
Jonah Kim, nothing but the bottoms.
He can shoot. He's another one that you shouldn't be leaving open here. That was a travel.
You know what's also interesting to see? I would say about 60% of the players on the court are wearing Kobe's.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier too.
And this is a generation that didn't really grow up watching prime Kobe. I mean, 2028, they'll be 18 in 2028, which means they were probably born around what, 2010? This is towards the bookend of Kobe's career. This is nearly post Achilles surgery. I think was
no, not yet.
2 years later.
Yeah, he was
2012
close, though. He won his.
2013.
But I mean, what you're saying is correct, though, right? They're being born at this time. I think this is when he's winning his last few championships with the Lakers.
Yeah.
I think he had one in 2010, right?
Yeah, they won. Yeah, they beat the Boston Celtics in the rematch of 2008. We've got a player injury here. It looks like someone on Team Wood is limping. Looks like he might be trying to just jog it off down on the sideline.
Not sure if it's a cramp or a twisted ankle.
It could be a cramped or knocked knee of some kind.
Oh, knocked knees were the worst.
AR, there's really nothing you can do for him in the
we're
moment.
going
There it
up.
is.
That's
There
his second
it
dunk.
is. Kai Patton going upstairs for that one.
He's probably for sure playing varsity.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with what Corona Centennial's team will look like this year, but I definitely think that Kai Patton's going to get at least the opportunity to get some minutes, if nothing else, as a
until that happens.
high flyer.
Yeah, maybe have him on JV if you got a good team to let him develop, but
Deep three right there. Jonah Kim, a familiar face.
And as Lex mentioned earlier, Jonah Kim, there was a skills kind of competition. They played some one-on-one, two-on-two prior to these games starting. And Jonah Kim during the one-on-one, absolutely, he probably ran 5 or 6 buckets off before someone was finally able to just get him to miss. These kids were pretty athletic. I was scared one of them was flying into this table just now.
Would have been bad. Probably would have done more damage to us than them.
Yeah, that was going to take out a camera for sure.
Stone can't get the bucket to go.
I just enjoy watching Kai Patton play for how high in the air he is at for most of this game.
Justin Stone can't get the bucket to drop. Back the other way. One-on-one. Meet you in the air. No good. And Silva collects the rebound. Drops off a dime. Shepard, floater, drops it.
Nice floater.
Just like that, Team Wood has come back. Or I'm sorry, Team Harlan's come back. Or they cut the lead? They were up. Now they're down. Trying to cut the lead.
Yeah, we're
going opposites here.
Yeah, we got a 12-point lead for Team Wood.
Yeah, we might get to that target score in the amount of time.
And one. Nope.
Good foul by Jonah Kim. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Yeah.
David and Goliath situation.
No, I think good foul was exactly right. He prevented the and one. We're going to be adding 20 minutes to the clock right now to get to the target score of 75. So that answers our previous question of was it the clock or the target score we're playing to? We're playing to the target score, ladies and gentlemen. For our new viewers, that is 75. So that's why you saw that clock update there. Jump to 25 minutes.
Good hesitation. What a move right there.
He's had a few nice layups now.
That was Jason Lewis, Sierra Canyon High School. A lot of good talent come out of there recently.
That was King Johnson again, who, as I said earlier, is definitely the king of this game so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, we don't want you to think that we're getting paid by the Johnson family. He is just that good.
I think he probably has 20 at this point. The last time we checked in, he had 15, and he scored at least 2 or 3 times since then. And Kai Patton.
Kai Patton looked like he got thrown out of a moving car.
But I tell you what, he was explosive through the lane there. Once he figures out, gets a little bit more skill to his game, because he is a full-on step quicker, step faster, and about 10 inches higher than everybody else out here.
He really is. We've got a timeout here. Looks like a quick pause in the action.
Yeah, is it a substitution timeout, or are we
I think they're
taking a break here?
Yeah, I think they're giving them the actual rest. Got up and down there a little bit, Matt.
They're running. I mean, this is a long game, 75 points. We've been playing for 30 minutes, and the clock started probably 2 minutes after the game had started. So they've been running around for 30 minutes already with doing all the skills before that. So definitely deserve the rest. A lot of good basketball, though.
A lot of good basketball. A lot of good basketball being played. Yeah, some of the names that we saw in warm-ups, some of the guys that we saw in warm-ups and during some of the drills, they're living up to the hype. I mean, Jonah Kim's playing really solid, very hard-nosed for his size and stature. He's a hard-nosed, scrappy defender, and those are, as a former point guard myself, those are the guys you hate going against. Obviously, King Johnson's having a day. Easily has about probably close to 24 points. Kai Patton got us a nice highlight tape. I can't wait to go back and rewatch that. And Shaylin Shepard, the big man for Team Harlan, he's been doing well as well. So it's a lot of good basketball in this game by these freshmen, and they'll probably go to their respective programs and maybe have to cut their teeth a little bit. But I think a lot of these guys are going to be contributors that first year.
And that was a player we don't have number for with the block there. But he was also the one who was injured earlier, so it's good to see that he's back on the court.
It is good to see. Don't want any long-term injuries in a place like this. Opportunity to get out here and get some highlight footage.
Players on the court were not ready for, we're cleaning up a wet spot, it looks like.
One thing I will say about this guy, AC, he's very hands-on. He is all over the place. He's on the sideline now with Coach Harlan.
He's a man on a mission.
He was he was at the concession stand earlier. Does a little bit of everything.
It's a great event. We have some of the top young talent in Los Angeles here. There's some high schools that probably don't even have seniors that dunk.
Oh,
and we got
for sure.
freshmen out here dunking.
For sure. I mean, I think, you know, like we alluded to,
Great pass.
there's going to be a lot of players on this court that are going to contribute to their programs next year. And I think a lot of them will get a chance to play varsity, you know. And that could be at the start of the season. They might get called up for playoffs. You know, there's a lot of different things that could happen with some of these guys, but there's some good talent here. And if you're a freshman, if you're playing in this event, this is an opportunity for you to kind of get a feel for some of the other names that are in your class, in your backyard. I mean, all of these high schools that we mentioned are within a 25 to 35 mile radius. So there's a good chance a lot of these guys will play against each other in the future, if not for their high schools, definitely in travel ball and AAU play. So I think it's a good opportunity for them to get a real look at where they stack up against the composition in their class.
Yeah, and this is only going to help them, right? They're coming up against other top players in their class right now. When they go back to their high schools and their AAU programs, that's not going to be the same thing, right? You're not going to have, not every player is going to be next to you, one of the best players on their team. So it's a good opportunity to kind of get that higher level fine-tuning early in the season here. I imagine they're gearing up, probably starting open gyms soon here as they get ready for their first year of high school as an Aaron Pass goes. 33 has also an incredible amount of bounce to him. He just jumped up and grabbed the rim fairly easily.
That's
with
Austin.
his head getting close to the top.
That's Austin Kirksey. He's going to Bishop Montgomery.
How did I not see that name earlier?
Johnson hesitation, no good. Kirksey grabs the board. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Austin Kirksey. Austin Kirksey's closer to the screen here.
Good shot there, nice little step back.
Tough.
Yeah, I'd like to see Kirksey on a fast break here. See what kind of tricks he has up his sleeve. He's got some sneaky bounce. King's looking to get some work back here. Nice spin out the post.
What a move. That was a great move. And that's a play that he'll hopefully learn how to finish.
Good pump fake. Oh, nice crossover. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, you know, it's interesting too, Matt, is watching these players, you can tell who's obviously maybe gotten a little bit of reps with either older players, maybe they're playing at a higher level with travel basketball. Because obviously one of the bigger things that they'll come to learn with their respective programs is how to space the floor, making that extra pass. Some of the stuff that you don't learn until you're an upperclassman, really getting the feel for the game. It's a nice finish by Stone there.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it earlier. The level of play, I think, that you're seeing young kids at today versus, 10, 15, 20 years ago, it's pretty night and day. Like, these kids are running, for the most part, sets. they're all in the right spot, making the right plays. They're boxing out. Not a ton of turnovers. I was going into this game thinking we were going to see a lot of mistakes just because they are freshmen. But for the most part, very high quality basketball as King hits another shot. King, by and large, is, we talked about Kai Patton being, quicker, faster, jumping higher than everybody else. King, in terms of a level of scoring, is above everyone here.
He is, and that is going to be the final bucket. Coach Wood's team gets the victory, 75-57. That was a good battle right there.
Great first game.
Great first game. We'll have game 2 coming up right here. That'll be Team Weatherall.
Yeah, they'll go see some warm-ups here. We'll update some graphics. Might step away for a quick second as well once we figure out how much time we have on the clock here. Stay with us. Don't go away. We should be back.
Do not leave. Do not go away yet. That was, I think, to your point, Matt, just to kind of finish on what you were saying, I think, to your point, I did expect to see a lot of turnovers. I expected it to be a lot sloppier. I think that the drills and the segments that AC had initially was a great warm-up opportunity, because you kind of get a little bit of those jitters or that anxiousness, that excitement out in those first couple of drills and first couple of moments, playing in front of the handful of parents and coaches that are in here right now. But that was some good basketball. That was some quality basketball by freshmen and incoming freshmen to their respective schools. So I expect kind of more of the same for the second game, this game 2. Speaking of the devil in Michel Lapierre, there's the guy right there, the man who put it all together, Alexander the Great.
AC, when is this next game starting?
We're going to start in about 4 minutes. We're going to start at 10:30.
4 minutes to the next game, folks. We got 4 minutes here to the next game.
Yeah,
go ahead and
he put an hour on the clock, and I was getting a little nervous. I was like, "There's no way there's gonna be an hour in between."
Yeah, so we'll step away for a quick second here. We're gonna rearrange a couple things on our end. Like we said, we'll be back in 4 minutes, so stay tuned for game 2 of the Beach City Hoops orientation coming up here shortly. All right, we are back here for game 2 of the Beach City orientation. We have Team Weatherall versus Team Jackson. Team Weatherall is in the blue, Team Jackson in the white. If you're just tuning in, this is the Beach City Hoops orientation. These are all freshmen, class of 2028. So pretty exciting.
Pretty exciting. Game 2. Game 1 was a very competitive game in which Team Wood ended up squeaking away the victory. So we'll see who will get the chance to play them in the championship. The winner will play them in the championship. The loser of this game will play, thanks buddy, will play in the consolation game against Team Harlan. There's the first points right there for Team Weatherall. Got some
new set of guys out here.
New set of guys. I was going to say some fresh faces. I got the chance to meet Phoenix Smith from Crespi High School. He's number 32 in that white for Team Jackson. Team Weatherall.
Is that back-to-back by the same person?
I think it was, man. Some deep threes here. We've got some shooters on this court, but they're trading baskets right now. We like to see it.
Miles Cooper from College Park, Pleasant Hill. That's who I believe has the first 2 baskets here for Team Weatherall.
One thing about these guys that I love seeing, man, they are not shy to put it up. Cooper said, why not? He got the heat check on that one. The rebound is tipped and goes to Taj Ingram. He's going to Westchester High School.
Westchester has a storied program.
Westchester does have a storied program, and part of that includes eliminating us from the playoffs my junior year of high school. Don't really want to relive that painful
Is that
memory.
where Renardo Sidney went, was Westchester?
I think Renardo might have gone there, but I think he also went to Artesia.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Artesia. Westchester produced Jordan Mays, who went to Arizona, Dwayne Poley, who went to USC.
Did, what's his name? Darrell Wright's brother, DeLon Wright. Did DeLon Wright go to Westchester?
DeLon Wright went to Lusinger. Another storied program. Marshawn McMahon also went to Lusinger.
Shout out to Marshawn McMahon.
Shout out to Shawnee. Got an 11-8 lead here for Team Weatherall.
Much different game that we're seeing in this one from game 1, mainly because we have a lot more size on the court.
We do. We do.
So a little bit slower up and down so far. Maybe might not have the same athleticism that we saw in game 1 either.
And it's interesting.
Thus far, at least.
It's interesting you mentioned that, Matt, because big man who just inbounded the ball, that's Ethan Hill. He's going to Brentwood School with Shaylin Shepard, who we saw in game 1. So they're going to have we nearly had a poster right there. That was Ryan Doan.
That was
Sarah
a
High
big
School.
man move there.
That was. He
missed that, but there was bad intentions behind that dunk.
There was. Deep 3, rims in and out. That shot won't go down. That was Jazon Lewis.
Also, for those who just turned in, we're playing to a target score here. So you may see the clock say 99 minutes or 95 minutes now. That is the true time on the clock in here. It does say 95 minutes. But we are playing to the target score of 75. We'll have a few different kind of half times in here as we go. But we're playing to the target score. We're not playing to the clock. So these kids are not going to be out here for an hour and a half running up and down. We could take bets on maybe where it'll finish. I think we're probably going to look for this game to finish. If I had to guess, there'll probably be 40 minutes left on the clock, maybe 50 minutes. We'll see. We'll see how long this game goes.
That's a good guess. It is running clock, so that does definitely fall into the favor of both us and you at home. But to Matt's point, yeah, we will not be putting these kids through a 94-minute basketball game.
What did you say 52's name was?
52, that's Ethan Hill. He's going to Brentwood School with Shaylin Shepard. They're going to have kind of a Twin Towers situation, like the Admiral and Mr. Fundamental.
Ethan
David
Hill
Robinson
is
and Tim Duncan.
Ethan Hill is a
Spurs.
tank.
He's going to be a force. in
Yeah,
that
he
middle.
is. As he banks it in, he's got some size on him.
I would be interested to see if he also plays football. I mean, he definitely's got the stature of maybe an O or D
Left
lineman.
tackle right there. Yeah.
There you go, man. He might be a multi-sport athlete right there. 13-10, Team Witherall up.
Good shot, almost.
Pull up. That one won't drop. That shot was actually taken by Charlie Adams of St. Bonaventure High School. That's who? That's where Wolf Wood, Coach Wood from the first.
All right, he did mention that he had some kids out here.
Yeah, that's one of his players out here trying to get some shots up. And he told me, quote, "I told Charlie, let it fly."
Let it fly. Gave him the green light.
Gave him the ultimate green light. And looks like the commissioner made sure not to put him on the same team as his coach. It's a tough bucket right there.
Yeah, way to stay with it.
That's Carter Parker. He's going to Vasquez High School. Nick Wallace of an Arcadia dribbling. Gets all the way down low. Great dump
pass.
off. Great pass right there.
Throw it up.
Finish. Charlie
And
Adams. And one, making it look easy.
Do their shorts say LA on it? Or Louis Vuitton? Is he wearing Louis Vuitton shorts?
I think he's out here in Louis Vuitton shorts, man. This kid's he's got aura, as TikTokers say nowadays.
Aura. Where is he going to school?
St. Bonnie's. That's Wolf's kid out there.
Do they have money out there?
Hey, let me tell you, they got more than money out there.
I mean, I'm assuming those are not real Louis Vuitton shorts, but the fact that he knows what Louis Vuitton is at the age of 14 years old.
I'm telling you, man, trust me, by prom, that kid's probably going to have a Lambo dropping him and his date off. These kids are not playing fair.
What's his name?
Charlie Adams.
Charlie Adams. If you go to school with Charlie Adams, you may want to make friends with him.
Tough move. Won't go down, but there's
What are
a
we
follow-up
calling?
there. Looks like the foul is going to be drawn for Nick Wallace. He'll go to the line. He's going to Arcadia High School. The tip-in by Jason Lewis from Sierra Canyon. That will not count. So it is 18-12. Team Weatherall up.
Yeah, I said earlier that the pace was a little bit slow to the first game. I think part of that, too, was these kids are just getting warmed up here.
Getting their sea legs, so to speak.
Yeah, they had about an hour break between their games, whereas the other people were fresh. So they're still knocking a little bit of that rust off. Good idea.
Good idea, but the execution was a little off. You got to get the ball out of the hand sooner. Definitely, probably should have been a foul call right there.
That was going to be a patented dual mistakes there.
Yeah, that was a tough one, but Cody Divins, he stays with it. He's going to LaSalle College Prep. He gets the bucket down there.
Nice spin. Oh,
Lewis putting on a highlight tape, but can't get the bucket to drop.
that might have been our best play of the day so far if he would have converted.
Man, he put extra quarters in that spin cycle.
Oh.
What a move by Austin Lewis. Up and under.
Another great finish.
Making it look easy.
That was tough.
That was a tough move right there. Very, very tough.
As we get a substitution, for those wondering why he's not shooting there. No free throws on a made foul. You just get the extra point automatically.
Pull up three, no good.
Great pass. Great shot.
Great pass, great shot. Hey,
Tie game.
Defense leads to offense. These kids are probably going to learn that with their respective programs. That pass sails out of bounds for Team Weatherall.
Jackson is running these guys. They're getting the ball out and running. Good finish.
Great finish.
He's had a few good baskets now.
Yeah, that's Miles Cooper. Hanging with Miles Cooper. That's a 90s program, Hanging with Mr. Cooper. You guys probably don't know that.
He gets another one.
He's lighting it up, man. And he's communicating on defense, too. Phoenix Smith getting all the way down low. Gets it to the big man. Got to go up stronger than that one. Yeah, good block right there by Todd Mim, Chadwick High School. He's the one out here channeling his inner Slim Shady. Man, you ever go bleach blonde like that?
I was never allowed to go fully blonde. And going into my middle school as a 7th grader, I was had frosted tips though.
Frosted the tips. You got to frost the tips at some point.
But no, I never got to go full Joe Burrow.
Never go full Joe Burrow. No, it actually is working out for Joe Burrow. I'm excited to see Joey football this year for the Bengals.
Yeah, next weekend we got the start of the NFL season. Are we going to see a dunk? Ooh, nice
Miles
layup.
Cooper with the layup on the opposite.
You talked earlier about some of these kids having played with higher level competition, or especially older competition. Miles Cooper, I think, definitely has played with some older folks. You could just tell he's in the right spot as he gets that right there and knocks it down. But he's also doing what he's supposed to be doing, right? He's hitting the open shots. He's making the right passes. You said earlier he's talking on defense. This is a kid who's played a lot of basketball and has a good amount of IQ on the court here.
Yeah, he is. He's filling up the stat sheet right now. There's that tank that Matt said. Ethan Hill down low gets the bucket to stop the bleeding momentarily. His team Weatherall has jumped out to a 6-point lead.
Miles
Cooper, he's feeling it. Why not?
I think he's got to be the leading scorer so far.
Todd Mim, there you go. That's good sportsmanship right there. That's a good, that's just clean, hard-nosed basketball.
30-24 here.
These coaches have to be excited with the prospects. Obviously, Coach Wood is here. He's watching his player, Charlie Adams, but I'm sure the respective coaches of these programs, they got to be excited, man. They've got some talent. They've got some talent coming in.
I'm pretty excited to see, and we got a ways here, but what are these kids going to look like, going into their senior year? Because they are so talented, a lot of these young kids. They probably are going to make an impact as freshmen, so very exciting and intriguing prospects we have here today at the Beach City Hoops orientation for the freshman 2028 class. Did we confirm if it was the 2028 class as well? I feel like that's something we should know, and I've said it a few times now.
It is, yeah. It definitely is.
Okay, perfect. I thought that was right, but don't want to be spreading false information here.
3, please.
Good shot.
It's a great shot right there. Lewis from Sierra Canyon gets it to go down.
How many of these kids do you think are working out every day?
I think from what I've seen with a number of them, I would say a good majority. I would say about 60 to 70% of these guys are in the gym, getting up shots, going to workouts, practicing with the respective, traveled clubs. Cooper let that one fly, that one won't go. But I think a good portion of them are, Matt. I think where basketball has gone to at the prep and high school levels, you obviously see, the impact of the transfer portal and the NCAA. A lot of college coaches don't have a lot of time. Depending on their programs, they don't have a lot of time or maybe even desire to develop kids, which means that if you're if you're a high school guy and you want to make an impact, you want to play those first couple of years in college, you have to go in and you have to be able to do, the bare minimum, the basics at the very least. You have to play at a high level. You have to have a motor. You have to be coachable. You have to know how to play defense and navigate through defensive schemes and space the court and do all those things. So I think a lot of these kids out here that it seems at least take their career seriously. I think that they're putting in the work daily. You probably have another handful of kids that maybe just want to play in college and have a great experience, which is well within their right and should hopefully happen for the majority of them. But I think a lot of these kids probably have aspirations to play at a high level, both in high school and at the next level. So they're working on their game consistently.
Got a wet spot here on the court. Yeah, I mean these kids they're talented. They definitely seem like they're playing every day. Like we're getting some post work there. Look at the footwork. That's turnaround jumper, but you know everything but the shot there. He got himself an open shot.
You know, it's interesting too. Now that I'm thinking about just the preparation, the work that goes into being a great player. I think. Hold on, Lewis. Oh, I thought he was cleared for flight path. But the preparation that goes into working on your game, there's a lot of little things I think that you as a basketball player, I think, you know, obviously it's nice when you have access to a gym or access to a hoop where you can get up shots, but even things like dribbling a basketball, I mean, pretty much everywhere you go, or tennis ball, or working on hand-eye coordination, balance, some of those things is.
Well, I think the most, like, if you try and put yourself into you know, a freshman and almost, that was a little crafty there. A freshman in high school's kind of mindset, you know, at least where I was back then, you're seeing a lot of highlight tapes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing a lot of NBA players, and you're seeing these incredible moves that they're doing, right? Combinations, pure athleticism, what have you. And you want to emulate that yourself,
Yeah.
right? And then so you go and practice. I remember Brandon Jennings used to do the one I saw in one of the highlight tapes where he bounced the ball in front of him, and then he did like the arms around it, and then you tap it to the guy, but you're basically just trying to distract, right? So then you go and you practice that, right? But there's no that really doesn't get you better at all. I mean, you can get that move down, but the most important thing, and especially watching like some of these guys out there, like Miles Cooper, right? He's hitting open shots. He's bringing the ball up. He's controlling his offense, and that's just all pure fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, he's our leading scorer in this game. And the same thing was with King in the last game with King Johnson. He was out there hitting open shots, getting the layups. It wasn't a ton of, you know, highlight tape stuff, but he finished with probably 25 points that game.
Well, I think to your point, I think obviously, you know, it's exciting when you get the highlight tapes, but those fundamentals are key. And I mean, fundamentals are what are going to take these guys, and what takes anybody at the next level or the level beyond that. That's what keeps them in the league or keeps them playing at a high level, is being able to do the basics. Can you get to your spot? Can you hit the open shot? Can you get a stop on defense? You know, and I think that as the game continues to evolve, it gets faster, it gets more athletic. You know, things are going to change, but those things are going to continue to remain the same.
I need power for that computer. I got an idea. Denai's got a power next to her. No, it is crazy how developed some of these kids are. I'm going to slide your phone there for half a second. But they, like, what is crazy, to go back to the fundamental, and what I said there made zero sense. Fundamentals are such a staple in basketball. Like, that is really where you, and I don't mean make your money here when I say make your money, but like that's how the game works, right? It's being able to hit the open shot, make the open layup, not turn the ball over, right? If you can't do those things, then you're not going to be able to be on the court.
Yeah, I think, you know, your name will get you on the court to a certain degree.
Good shot.
But as you continue to evolve through the levels, That's not always going to be the case. We've got a ball game here. 40-39. Target score again is 75 points. It's one of those things where we could see this thing go down to the wire. Deep three, that one's no good. Divins collects the board. He's gonna head down the other way. Throw it up, threw it at the backboard. Here we go. He said, meet me at the rim, and he said, all right. Ian Awole, also going to Corona Centennial. He'll be playing with Kai Patton from game 1. He's at the free throw line, trying to get 1-4-2. A miss means he gets nothing.
Hate to see it.
Hate to see it. That's one of the more efficient aspects about AC's events. He doesn't like to spend a lot of time on free throws. So if you make one, you get 2 points, and if you miss it, you get none. Charlie Adams ends up dribbling the ball off of his leg. So it will go back the other way. Both teams about deadlocked here as they try and get 35 more points on the board to solidify their spot in the championship game. Ethan Hill down low, great block, gets his own rebound, puts up the ball, gets the bucket. Pull up three, nothing but the net, but in a bad way. And Nick Wallace is coming down the other way. Awole, no good. Yeah, you can tell these guys love getting those transition threes up. He might have got away with a travel there. Because once you pick that ball up, your foot has to be in that gather formation to get those 2 steps.
Oh, not a foul there?
Not a foul. They're letting him play. You got to get on the floor. Got to dive on the floor for that one. That's exactly what Coach Jackson's team did. Can't get the bucket at the other end. But they're letting these guys play, man. It's getting physical. It's getting scrappy. It's exactly what you want to see from freshmen. Behind the back, Tyler. What a play right there. Awole gets the basket to drop. It's a beautiful pass right there from Jason Lewis. Phoenix Smith diving on the floor, can't get the ball. I was about to say, they're letting him play. They might have got away with a foul there. It'll be Cody Divins going to the free throw line.
Back.
Seska putting the pieces of the puzzle together. No one does it better.
That would have been okay. I was probably a little bit too nice. Let that man borrow the power that I needed. But we're all plugged in now, so this will just remain on my lap. 40-43 though.
40-43.
Going to 75 as the clock is at 75. So I said earlier, my guess was we would finish around 50 to 40 minutes left on the clock. I don't know. 25 minutes seems like a lot now.
Does seem like a lot. It's a good pace to the game. You know, the other thing is there was a spell there where both teams were kind of just dribbling in transition, couldn't really get any good offense out of anything, so it was a bit of a scoring drought.
Who's that here, 54?
Adams with a tough bucket.
54, he shot a knuckler, but he's got good form and good size to him.
Substitution change right here after Lewis drilled that deep 2. Coach is doing a good job of letting their guys play, getting some good rotations going so no one gets too tired or gets too much time on the court. Equal opportunity. Adams just hit a bucket, gets all the way into the paint, throws an errant pass. It's going back the other way.
Those are the scary moments.
Yeah, nearly got one of a turnover. Great pass. Awole, he's got to finish that one. Don't worry, though. By his senior year, that one definitely is going to be a two-handed jam.
Do we have a raffle here?
We do have a raffle. AC is going to be raffling off something.
What are we raffling, AC? Yeah, I would like to get into that. Is it cash only? Cash only? Cash only?
AC does it all, man. Venmo, Apple Cash, Zelle. He does it all.
Yeah, I want.
What's the prizes?
So how many? I want $10 worth of tickets. Perfect.
What are the prizes?
Is it money?
Oh,
He's got
some
good prizes
here. I'm going to read these off to the viewers. $25 will get you an AMC gift card. Top Golf for 50. Target 50.
No. These are Top Golf. They're about to open a Top Golf in Burlingame.
There you go. DoorDash gift cards, Nike, Cheesecake Factory, Uber Eats, PlayStation Store. Some good raffle opportunities here.
Yeah, I'll put $10 down. $10 to potentially win 50.
Why not?
That's 5 to 1.
That's a good ROI right there.
Yeah, give me 10 tickets. 10 tickets. Or 5 tickets. 5 tickets. Yeah, $10 worth.
Yeah, here. Action Jackson. No, get him his own 5. Give me my own 5, man.
I'm gonna Venmo you. Those are yours.
Which one do you keep? You're supposed to keep this coupon. Yeah.
He's setting you up.
I would have said, wow, not a single one of my numbers got called.
Good finish there.
Thanks, bud.
Wow, there might be some collusion happening here.
There's collusion happening live on Less Than Reputable. That's a good, tough bucket right there. Toby Ojo.
Now, I also want 5 tickets.
This guy made it seem like I was getting an extra one. I got 5 tickets here. Am I getting an extra one? You got all the keep my coupons?
That sounds like the Long Beach Hustle to me.
No, yeah. What about the other one? No. On that, no. There's another one right there. Let me see the ones in your hand. Oh. All right, yeah. This is fine. I'll take the 5.
That was the Long Beach Shakedown you just got.
Sorry for the viewers at home. We're negotiating some of these raffle. I mean, it makes sense. Hey, $10. I can potentially walk away with a couple of different prizes and gift cards. Why not?
All right.
Tough bucky right there by Lewis. An over and back violation. So it's going to stay with Coach Jackson.
Don't leave, AC.
56-45. Coach Jackson's got the victory. Or I'm sorry, the lead, not the victory. I'm talking prematurely here.
Are you predicting things?
Listen, the only collusion I'm doing is on these tickets for this raffle. Everything else we're keeping above 4.
Did you end up getting 6?
I ended up getting 6.
Yeah, he didn't want a bad name for himself on the stream.
Pay for 5, get 6. Completely within bounds.
All right, perfect. We sent that over to Alex. All right, we got looks like we got a timeout here.
Got a little bit of a timeout.
We got a fun game going on, 45-56. Open it up a little bit here. Thank you for the viewers at home. These are my tickets to my raffle. Oh, look at that. I got the Ticket deal as well.
6-ticket deal, not bad, not bad. AC's got some good prizes that he's going to be raffling off. So we will keep you locked to see if we walk away with anything. But more importantly, we'll return to the action here in a second. Coach Jackson's team is up 56-45. It's been a back and forth game pretty much all day.
Yeah.
Coach Weatherall's team had a little bit of momentum. They got to get my man back in the game, which it looks like they did, Austin Cooper. Miles Cooper. He's back in the game. He's got the red shorts on for the team in blue.
Yeah, let's see if he can get it cooking here.
Yeah, he was a hibachi grill earlier in the first half. I mean, he was heating this thing up with a couple of quick threes and some transition layups. So if Team Weatherall wants an opportunity to play against Team Wood in the championship game, they got to get that offense going through Cooper here. But
Nice
Nick
shot.
Wallace is making it look too easy.
Ref letting us know that was a 2. Pretty sure he shot that from the elbow, though. So
Right on cue.
he's
Cooper
back. The man is back.
hanging with Mr. Cooper.
The man is back with a vengeance. Good combo there.
Goes the other way. Lewis lost the ball out of bounds. They're starting to turn up the pressure here. 11-point lead for Coach Jackson's team. Adams, he'll pull.
He hit one earlier.
He did. Been fairly quiet, I know.
Apologies to our viewers at home. Be back here in a second. Now we're back online.
There we go.
Apologies to those watching at home. We had a bit of an internet spike there.
That 3 by Toby Ojo for Team Jackson now puts a victory within 10 points. Target score 75. They've got 65. Cooper answers with a 3 of his own that he's going to have to heat up. They've got 20 points to go. They face a 10-point deficit. So they've got to turn up some pressure here, get some stops and some scores on the other end. Wallace carving up the defense. Ojo, why not? He just made one. And he got another one to drop.
Does Miles Cooper have it left in to bring the comeback? He's going to try.
Why not?
He's going to try.
Hey, anything you can do, I can do better. You gotta let this rock. They gotta get my man Ocho the basketball right here. They gotta get him the rock again. Nick Wallace, he gets all the way down, swings it. Why
How
not?
do you leave him open?
You left him open, and he's gonna make you pay. That's 3 in a
And he let
row.
him know too. He
That's
let
3 in a
all
row.
of our fans here know.
We've got to. Hey, if we're playing cup pong, that's technically fire. That's technically balls back. Cooper, why not? Okay.
Cooper's going to try and bring him back.
Okay.
I feel like Cooper needed to be in earlier.
Okay. They gotta get my man Ojo the ball again. Lewis says, why not? I'm gonna try, and that one's gonna sail out of bounds.
A little bit of hero ball there.
That was some hero ball. They should have found. They got to take a page out of the Warriors book. When Steph Curry's on a heater, you don't go away from him.
Yeah, and for those joining us, we are playing to a target score of 75. That is why you are seeing us react in this way. There's not 64 minutes left in this game, rather potentially only 4 more points as Cooper pulls from the white volleyball line.
Jeez, he was ready to let that one fly. 71-61. 2 more scores will win the game for Coach Jackson.
Did they take your boy out? They did.
They did. They took Ojo out, man. He was lighting it up as Ethan Hill collects the rebound and puts the game within a possession for Team Jackson. Miles Cooper, definitely the most important person on the floor for Coach Weatherall.
He's got to have like 6 threes in this game so far.
This kid can go. He can go.
Where's he going to school, Cooper?
He's going to College Park High School in Pleasant Hill.
In Pleasant Hill, not to be confused with College Park, Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia, exactly. Nick Wallace might have got away with a hook there.
And a travel, potentially.
You know who you got to find.
Oh, is it going up?
Divins. Oh! Okay.
And also for those tuning in, these are freshmen. So that putback dunk, we'll give it 50% of a putback dunk. That was a freshman that judged that, as we do hit our target score of 15. That is the game.
That's the
for
game
2
ball
here.
right there.
Well, we need to
Jason Lewis
that was
gets
a
that
very
one.
that was exciting game there.
That was, especially towards the end there. I mean, listen, I love seeing tit for tat, and anything you can do, I can do better. You hit one, I got to come down and answer it. And Miles Cooper and Toby Ojo, they put on a little mini show there towards the end. Obviously, maybe you would have liked to see it a little bit closer so that, Cooper and Team Witherall would have had a chance to actually maybe win the game. But that's entertaining. That's entertaining for the fans.
Miles Cooper especially. Our statistician just stepped away, so I don't have it off the top of my head. But he's got to have had at least 20 points in that game. He might have scored more than King had in the first game because he railed off at least 6 threes, I got to say.
Easy. Yeah, I would be surprised if he had anything under 25. We might have to check the statistician on his work if that's the case. But no, that was a great show for that second game. Team Witherall will be playing the consolation game against Team Harlan, I believe, coming up here. And that means that Team Jackson will face Team Wood in the championship game, which will conclude the broadcast later today. So 2 more games. Do not go anywhere. Stick around. Still a lot of basketball to be played here on Less Than Reputable at the orientation for Beach City Hoops, played at Whittier High School.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a quick break here before the next game starts, and we'll be back with you all shortly. So stand by and get ready for some more great action here.
about what time? Right now. Well, they said it's going to start more today, right? So, there's something going on today, right? Nothing? No, I just have 3 hours. I have been here until 3. You have until 3? But, I mean, we're okay. No, like, trust me, the next games are going to be short. I mean, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Time for, we're going to do the rap.
All right, we are back here for the championship game in the orientation brought on by the Beach City Hoops here. I'm Matt Seska, and next to me is Alexis Moore, and this is the final game. Oh, don't worry, nobody's watching. There are currently 0 viewers, and I'm not recording, so like nobody. What's happening right now?
Doesn't
Only
even matter.
us.
It's only
Doesn't count.
us.
But speaking of the recording, why don't we start the recording? And let's get to this wide camera here as we are starting the championship game. It's game time, and we got some quick action out the books. We got Team Wood in white and Team Jackson in blue. That's a switch up from their colors earlier. Ooh, we got Kai Patton back. We got some, and we got King will be back on the court as well. We got some.
There's some talent. There's a hotbed of talent out here for this game. Like you mentioned, we get to see the high flyer Kai Patton again, and Nick Wallace. He had a great game in game 2, as well as Jason Lewis, so number 26 for the team in white.
That was great use of his hand there. I don't know if you saw that, but he was grabbing the defender and keeping that defender out of his way. It wasn't a foul. It was a very advanced move for a freshman.
Tapping back into that advanced skill set that we're seeing from a lot of these guys, like we mentioned earlier, Matt. My favorite part of the day so far has been in that second game when Miles Cooper and Toby Ojo were going back for back. Band for band, that's what it is.
Band for band.
They were going band for band. Toby Ojo's on the bench for Team Jackson here.
And for those
Color
watching,
swap.
this is, we're playing to a target score of 60 now. So if you tuned in earlier, we were playing to 75. Now we're playing to 60. These flashes
There he is.
from the cameras are, I keep thinking the lights are flickering, but it's actually just the cameras flashing. It's like being on the red carpet out here.
Well, we are not too far from Hollywood, so it's bound to happen. And I'm sure some of these kids are going to be stars at their respective high schools. Phoenix Smith can't get that one to drop. Fun fact about him: he's half Swedish.
Half Swedish.
Half
Huh?
Swedish.
How'd you find that one out?
His mother. I was in the lobby when his mom dropped him off. His mom is from Sweden.
How did you talk to her?
AC made the introduction. He said, "Hey, Lex, this is Mrs. Smith, and she's Swedish." I said, "Well, I'm Lex, and I don't have a fun fact about me. I'm just, I didn't know." It was very random. It was just very random for him to offer that information up like that, but it kind of fits AC's profile.
That sounds exactly like Mr. Alex Carmen.
Yeah, so, but yeah, and apparently he spent some time there, about 4 or 5 years, she said, there. But
He did.
He did. Yeah, he did growing up there. She spent, I think, the majority of her initial life there, I'm assuming. But he'll be going to Crespi High School.
As we get a steal here, nice little layup.
Good bounce.
6-0 start to the game here for Team Jackson. Tough shot there.
Team Wood, he had a chance to catch up with Coach Wolf Wood in the gaps in the broadcast. And he said that he had to get on his team for not shooting the ball. He said, "I told the guys, man, go out there and play. Get up shots. Don't be afraid."
Yeah, you know what I'm noticing right here? I think from Team Wood, they're missing King.
They're missing a guy that, was prolific at scoring the ball in that first game.
Yeah, he had, I think he must have finished that first one with like 28, so he was a one and done. So I was watching, I was going, why does it look like they're having some trouble here finding some offensive rhythm? And that's it.
That seems to be it.
They're going to have to discover who's their go-to guy here all over again.
Well, I think they're going to obviously get a lot out of Kai Patton. But the thing about this, too, you have to keep in mind, this team hasn't played since about noon. There were 2 games and a raffle.
The raffle.
In between their last play. So, they've had a lot of time off the court, whereas Team Jackson here was the second game of the showcase, and so they're a little bit probably fresher. The first couple trips up and down the court definitely are going to be.
Yeah, they do seem to be stretching their legs still a little as they go up and down. Oh. The ref is just waiting to call that one. Oh, King is still here. He's under the basket.
He's in the basket. Maybe he had an early retirement.
Yeah, maybe he had maybe an injury tweak or something. We'll
Could
follow
be.
up at the our earliest time here with what's going on with King Johnson. Double jab.
It's a pro move right there.
That
That's
was,
a pro
yeah.
move. Good sell on that jab step, and he was able to hit that 16.5 footer.
Calm, collected. Quite the opposite from what we just saw in that last shot.
Yeah, Lewis put it up, and he looked like he was confused. Brother, you were the one that took that shot. Yeah, he got hacked going to the paint.
Over under. So we're going to 60 now. It's 10-2. Are we going to finish at the 50, 45, 40?
You know, I think the way that the game is progressing right now, and if Trent's, Jesus.
That man is so athletic.
That-
Great finish, too.
Patton easily jumped up to about 11 feet to get that rebound.
I'm just hoping we can get him on another fast break. He's just waiting to throw one down again. We got a trap.
Some pressure defense from Coach Wood's team. Great defense.
Coach Jackson's team is all over the boards.
Yeah,
They didn't grab it, but there was about 4 of them all looking to hunt that rebound down.
They're doing a great job of attacking the glass. They just have to do a better job of getting good shots that at least gives their guys a chance to go out for a rebound. You know, when you're taking crazy shots and it's sailing out of bounds, it's kind of hard when you got guys crashing the glass. Great pass from Smith.
Oh,
$1 million move, 10-cent finish.
he was not happy he missed that layup. Good shot.
Tough.
14-2. I think the coaches are talking smack to each other. One coach is saying, "Have you seen the other scoreboard?" The other coach is saying, "I have not."
Looked like Phoenix had a shot. He could have probably put that one up.
A little
Instead,
too fancy.
throws it out of bounds. (14-2). Coach Jackson teams has to find a way to get some offense going.
You mean Coach Wood?
Well, Coach Wood's team is the team in blue.
No. Oh.
Yeah, I think our scorekeepers reverted back to the old traditional ways of the team in white is the home team. Did they? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll find out here.
We'll see who scores next. Great backdoor cut. Okay, let's see who they give those points to.
Oh, yeah, so Team Wood is up.
Yeah,
Let me,
Team Wood is.
we'll fix it. Don't worry.
Here's a 3 by Team Wood, the real Team Wood. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? And not Todd Mim. Shout out to him, even though the blonde hair looks good on him.
All right, we are back with the correct score,
There we go.
with the correct team. That was my fault.
Denied down low. Patton probably could have just jumped over everybody. Ethan Hill using that size.
Yeah, we need to get the energy up here in this building. We've lost some energy.
I definitely think the raffle in between, although it served as a great break for activity, especially for a team that was going to have to play back-to-back, I really think that ultimately it didn't do any favors, like you said, Matt. It really zapped a lot of people out of the building. I think people were upset they didn't win some of those prizes.
Win a DoorDash gift card?
That they didn't win a DoorDash gift card like you, brother.
I would be upset too. I can't even feel that type of pain. Nice take there by the big man.
Ethan Hill, back-to-back buckets by him. He's trying to will his team back into it. It's 19-10. Pull up by Nick Wallace is good.
Yeah, we have some end of the day vibes going on here. Not in the good way either.
Usually end of the day vibes for me are an ice cold brewski and a pair of house slippers.
Ooh, house slippers.
It's usually how I like to relax after a long, hard day.
Do you wear slippers around the house 24/7, or do you go socks or like barefoot around the house?
I usually prefer socks. If I'm running, you know, if I'm doing something that requires a little bit more grip, then maybe I put on a pair of house slippers.
Deny wears house shoes
yeah,
all
nice,
day.
Yeah, nice little pair of slippies. You know, it's the perfect thing if you're kicking back on the couch. Those, you know, cool. I mean, it's not that weather now, but those cool overcast afternoons when you got a cup of hot cocoa and your favorite sweater.
Rainbow 3 there.
That's the best way to do it right there.
Yeah, my problem with the house shoes is like I never get my feet to like feel the ground then. They're always like in shoes, you know?
That's a fair point. That's a completely fair point. I think that's important too, having that opportunity for your feet and your toes specifically to do the what they call splay.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's like
you need that
you need
splay.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise your feet get soft.
And contrary to what some people believe, your feet are the foundation of the body. So when your feet are out of whack, it can really throw a lot of things out of whack for the rest of your body.
We do have a comeback. Oh, what a block by Mr. Patton there.
Kai Patton, he returned that one to Cinder.
We do have a comeback a little bit here by the Team Jackson. They have put double-digit points on the board, but that is not going to help their case. That will not help the case.
Team Wood, I mean, the one thing I do like about having the opportunity to catch up with Coach Wood, he really is very cut and dry with his philosophy. Play defense, get stops, get rebounds, go down, get a bucket. He is a very hands-off coach in his approach, in the sense that he wants his players to be basketball players. He does not want them to be robots. As Patton hits another corner three, that's back-to-back corner threes for Team Wood's team.
Patton's starting to show a little more to his game now as well. That's his second or third jumper that he's hit in this game. First game, it was a lot of layups and a lot of in the paint. Now he's branching out a little bit. Great pass.
You bring it over your head that low, bound to get lost. Almost everybody touched the ball at that point, and it's going to be halftime with that shot, 32-19. Team Wood over Team Jackson to start this half. And that's what I'm saying. Wolf, he's very hands-off in his approach. He doesn't want his guys at any level that he's coaching. He doesn't want his guys to feel like they're robots or they're boxed in.
Oh.
You know, he explained to me that his philosophy when he's coaching guys like Charlie, who we saw in Game 2, or the rest of his team at St. Bonnie's, get a stop, get a rebound, go down and be a player, get a bucket, which is kind of refreshing to hear. And honestly, I think, I think obviously he has sets, he has different things that he likes to run or he likes to see out of his guys. It's not just anarchy or chaos on the offensive end, but allowing your players that freedom can really showcase to them too, highlight what they need to work on.
Yeah, speaking of anarchy and chaos, what these refs are doing right now is anarchy and chaos. That's the first one that they hit the rim, and now they got to go chase the ball. I know you didn't see it. Our 0 viewers did not see that. But these refs are acting a fool out here.
You know, it's interesting, Matt, because you and I, as well as AC, for the first BCH broadcast, or less than reputable broadcast that we did for BCH, rather, we shot half-court shots.
Yeah,
and I would like to think we were much more accurate than what we just saw.
No, that was an abomination. I need to remember to bring a basketball. I keep forgetting to bring a basketball.
He keeps forgetting, like he's Michael McDonald.
Who's
Shout out
Michael McDonald?
You've heard that song before. I
I'm
keep
gonna-
forgetting we're not in love anymore. You've heard that song. Come on, man. That's classic. Things will never be the same.
Yeah,
You remember in the
sounds
scene in
about
40 version when he's like, if you play
right.
Yamo
off
Be
the
There.
top of the dome.
You remember in the 40 version, he's like, if you play Yamo Be There one more time, I'm going to Yamo burn this place to the ground. That's Michael McDonald. Yamo Be There.
What a great movie that is.
Classic.
Oh, we almost lost that ball. Oh.
Errant pass from the handoff.
Oh, fancy.
What a play.
I honestly thought that ball was going, from our angle, it looked like it was going out of bounds, but it was right on target. What a great wraparound pass that was.
On time, on target.
Team Jackson picking it up here. Tough layup almost.
Even Hill bobbled it, gets it back, puts it up, puts it in.
They got the size in now for Team Jackson.
Yeah, they're probably going to try and slow the tempo down here a little bit, although time not really a factor. Obviously, it's a target score of 60, but they definitely are going to want to control the boards a lot more and make sure they're not giving up any second chance opportunities to
Oh,
Team
he
Wood.
tried it again, and Austin Kirksey said, I saw you do that one time. You are not going to do that pass again. He tried it, but Austin was there to deny it, as that is an errant pass out of bounds. Was not tipped, and we are going.
Great swings, bad shot. Tough break right there on a possession where almost everybody touched the ball.
Yeah.
Team Wood's got to get my man Jonah Kim. They got to get him some more touches. He was a big part of their offense last game, hitting the outside shots and also wreaking havoc on defense.
What a move. And I don't know if that was just a sixth sense by Ethan Hill there, but he could feel the defense coming around and turned at the exact right time without even looking to acknowledge them. Are we going to get the dunk? Oh.
Oh.
That man is explosive. Just the fact that he even was that close.
Was that close. Yeah, not with not a lot of run room or runway. I mean, he had somebody on his hip pretty much that whole time up until he decided to take off.
Yeah, give him 2 years, and that one might be a full-on dunk there.
Coach Jackson imploring his team to run, get up the floor. Lewis will pull a long two.
That was a 2.
And it goes
Some
down.
may call that the worst shot in basketball.
Coach Wood, he's going to call a timeout. His team was up 32-21 at that intermittent break. It's 32-29. It's an 8-0 run.
Yeah, we're back.
Now we
Team Jackson's saying right now, we're back.
Now we got a game. You can tell Coach Wood's laying into his guys and telling them, listen, we're right there to win this thing. But
If you just look at the two differences in the huddles right here, Team Wood looking a little down. Team Jackson looking like they got a little bit of fire to them.
yeah, this is where, you know, obviously this is a showcase, but I'm sure these guys are just as competitive as the next person. You know, they want to win. They probably want to win the showcase and be able to go out of here with another victory.
Well, give that confidence, right? We spoke about it earlier. You're playing some of the best freshmen here
Yep.
in Los Angeles, so being able to say, you know, we won both games, in theory, the championship game here, that's got to do a lot for when you go back to your team. And a great way to, and great feeling to kind of start the year. Oh, we got a runner.
Wallace versus Kim, good up and over, but can't get it to drop.
Good pass. Also good pass. Good basketball.
Good things happen, Matt, when the ball gets the opportunity to touch the paint. A couple of different guys' hands, goes back out and usually finds its way back into the paint.
Good cross. Oh, that's his signature pass there. I think he may have wanted to lay that one in as Ethan Hill cleans it up for him.
I agree, Matt. I think Smith got all the way downhill. He got to within about 3 feet from the basket. They could have called that offensive foul.
Yeah, he took about a forearm to the lower neck region there.
That was a chicken wing if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, a chicken wing with a lot of elbow. Tough finish, wow. Spin cycle.
Just like that, it's a one-point game, 34-33. As Kim gives some more breathing room to Team Wood.
Yeah, he said, you guys forgot about me? Well, remember what I did to you earlier? I'm about to do it again. Great pass, great finish.
This is a dogfight right here. This is a little bit of a battle.
Yeah, we could just hear players on Team Jackson saying, we're winning now. We are winning. Let's bring it.
Kai Patton, step back. It's so hard to guard lefties. And it doesn't get any easier when you got the athleticism of Kai Patton.
Spin cycle number 2.
We're getting a little bit of a ball game. They're going band for band. This is, I think, the first time this game where they've scored on multiple possessions.
I mean, we're going to 60, and they can see that we're getting there. We're about 10 baskets away here from either side.
Great defense.
He's got some athleticism on him, too.
They're going to figure out a way to get it done. We got some substitutions here. Kai Patton will check out. Austin Kirksey will come back for Team Wood.
Oh, give me that.
Battling. Just a couple of dudes being bros.
Added to the what? Yeah, I mean, in theory, we should be able to tie what he's doing here live into the streams. I just got to look up the how to do it, basically.
That shot won't go. Kim gets the rebound, dribbles down the court. 43-39. His team with a 4-point lead. One free throw goes down, counts for 2, so it's 45-39.
Oh, nice take there.
Wole hits the 3.
He's hit 2 now. He's got the long rainbow jumper. The rainbow jumper.
If I'm Team Jackson, I'm trying to figure out a way to get Toby Ocho involved. He was the guy, again, who hit 3 straight threes last game.
Yeah, it's tough in these showcases when you're playing that kind of wing position as him, right? It becomes very point guard ball dominant. And so it can be hard at times. I can relate. I grew up in a community where there was a lot of short people, and not a lot of tall people. Then you get to open gyms, and the short people just take the ball up every time, and you're sitting there like, why am I watching this person miss the same shot 20 times? Great defense there. Where's he going? What's his name?
Who?
You've said it. The Ojo. Wes Torrance for Toby Ojo. He's a player.
Wes Torrance.
He was just locking up Kim right there.
Wes Torrance has a, or Torrance, I should say, has about 4 high schools, all named after the position of the city that they're in. Northwest,
Really?
East, and South High, I believe, yeah.
What a finish.
Ojo. I'll start calling him
Oh, he twisted his ankle.
Oh, man.
But look at that, playing through it.
I'm about to start calling him ESPN 8 the Ocho.
The Ojo.
Trying to run off that sprained ankle. And we've got a ref timeout just to ensure that he is okay.
He seems to be walking a little bit better. Is his knee potentially? I think he's all right.
Probably should be all right, right?
He's doing some lunges. Now he's doing some wall sits.
Maybe a muscle cramp or spasm?
I think he's more just trying to check to make sure his knee is all intact. I think he's good to go. I think these are more so confidence checks.
Confidence checks, they may be. It's 8 points to go for Team Wood, and they'll walk out of here with a championship victory.
That was a tough shot. But he got back on defense.
He did get back on defense and force that steal. Team Jackson not giving up yet. They're letting Team Wood know, hey, if you want that championship trophy, you got to go through us.
I don't know about that pass. It got there, but I don't know about that pass. This is the portion of the broadcast where I'm just hating for the entire time.
It was a slightly questionable pass, but one that resulted in a bucket for
We got a
Team
timeout
Jackson.
here as we're 6 points away to the target score. The refs are going back at it. Oh, we had a Nick Young turnaround there.
nearly. For, I was going to ask you something. I can't remember. For the final bucket or something like that.
Do we have any like graphics that we could do? We got some confetti that we can play at the end of the. I wish that'd be sick, wouldn't it?
That would be sick.
Where's the this? All right, we're back. We're back. And we got power. Like, who would you say is the best performer in this game so far? Yeah, we'll definitely stay live for 0 viewers.
I would say, you know, the person who is the best on the court probably is a little subjective as Phoenix
Big
Smith hits
shot.
a nice tray ball.
Just who do you think, who's performed the best in this game so far, right? Has anybody stood out? And the answer could be, you know, no.
Right. You know, I think if I really, really look at it, it's probably, or my vote's probably going to go to Jonah Kim. Maybe
In this
I mean,
game?
I don't really. I mean, maybe. What's my man's name right here? Chase Patterson had a couple of nice threes.
Oh.
Call a travel before a foul like that is questionable.
I think Kai Patton may be the leading scorer.
Maybe we'll have to get the sources from the statistician, because I don't have the most up-to-date ones off the top.
Yeah, that's a feature we'll need to bake into this production here. Some scores. Give me that. Said emphatically.
Good question for you, Matt. Would you rather get crossed up nasty? I mean, absolutely nasty. Fall everything. Or would you rather get absolutely posterized? Dunked on to the point where it's like, no, everybody knew you shouldn't have done it. You do it, and you end up being on somebody's timeline later that evening, getting exposed.
I mean, I don't think either one of those, you didn't lay those out to be either one have a great option to it.
That's the point. It's a hard decision. It comes with the game, comes with the territory.
Right. What I was going to say is they're both pretty equal, right? Like, I don't know if there's a difference of embarrassment. Some people, I think, will say there's the classic, if you're going to contest shots, what a finish. You're going to get dunked on here now, right? If you're a shot blocker, you're going to get dunked on a few times.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that maybe excuse that you could use, which you could maybe use for the dunking. I don't know if there's an excuse necessarily built in for getting crossed over. Like, I don't think people say, you know, if you're going to play some good defense, he was selling that one from the moment he took that first dribble. Yeah, if you play good defense, you're going to get crossed. There's no saying like that. So, I mean, I'll probably take the dunk just because there's a built-in excuse there. But I think both of them sound terrible. Like, I think of the crossing over, right? You think about a bad crossover, Kyrie crossing Brendan Knight like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to see myself get crossed over all the time like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can think of some dunks that are like that. So, I mean, there's like the what? The
Anthony Edwards last year on John Collins.
Yeah.
That was pretty wild.
The one that comes to mind, too, is what's his name? He was on the Celtics when Chalmers or Cole, they tossed the ball back to LeBron, and Jason Terry.
Jason Terry.
Yeah, so there's that one. That one lives in a bit of infamy, I would say.
By the way, it's 56-56. The target score is 60. That means it's a two-possession game. The next team to score twice wins.
Heating up. I got confused there for a second. I saw Ojo move his mouth, and Coach Jackson was yelling at the same time, and they were almost in sync. And I thought Ojo had Coach Jackson's voice, and I was like, that child has the deepest voice.
Hey. It happens for some earlier than others. Great defense there by Lewis. Got a chance to cut it to a one-possession game, and he does. And now,
Oh, Coach Wood is Coach Jackson, emphatic. Coach Wood is looking potentially nervous. The ref said something. I don't know what he said. That was a carry, but a nice finish.
and we've got a 58-58 game, and they will hold for what could potentially be
Next
the
point
game-winning
wins. Let's
basket.
lock in here. Lock in.
Nick Wallace,
He's
kick out,
shoots. No.
no good.
Gets the
Wallace
rebound.
gets the rebound.
Oh,
We've got a push. AC letting both his coaches know they're going to end on a basket, not a made free throw. So if they score a basket here, it's over. And they're
wow,
going
and he
to.
does. What a finish.
He
He's
gets the
had some good
foul
moves.
and one.
What's his name?
That's Jayzon Lewis.
Jayzon Lewis. Where's he going?
I think he is on the other page. He is going to Sierra Canyon High School.
Ooh, that's where the stars go. Our director wants us to swap the camera view here. But I think we're going to leave it like this because I believe we're going to get an MVP announcement here in a second.
We shall.
I'm going to kill the record. I guess I can record. Why not?
Why not, right? MVP announcement.
Imagine if we had like,
Who had what?
I think it was Kai Patton.
At 27?
Oh, who had the guy who just finished that at 27? Oh, he
Sheesh.
was scoring, yeah. He's got some nice moves. All right, Team Jackson has won it, and we're giving the MVP to, what was his name, Lex? Oh, we're hearing it right now.
Jayzon Lewis.
Jayzon Lewis. Sierra Canyon High School, 26 in the first game, 17 and 11 in the second. That's it, folks. That is the orientation brought to you by Less Than Reputable.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast as much as we enjoyed putting it on for you.
Yeah, it was a good time.
If you have any questions or inquiries, you can hit us up on our Instagram, Less Than Reputable Show. You can also now tweet us as of today at LTR Streaming.
Smash those likes.
Smash that like button. Do me a favor, hit the little bell in the corner for notifications and click subscribe.
For whatever
Do
reason,
all three of those things as Matt tries to end the broadcast on a technical aspect. I'm going to end it on a professional one. Have a safe and happy Labor Day weekend from our Less Than Reputable family to yours.
Bye.